Peace. Namaste. It's your favorite Earth Angel, Starseed Lightworker, 9 Ether, Divine Being, Elijah. And we're here today just to basically investigate what it is our enemies, the opposition, the people that are opposed us, the people that call themselves doing spiritual work on us and calling up all these works, calling demons on us, so on and so forth down the line. Let's go ahead and check in and see what's going on. So I pulled a couple cards off camera. We have the Six of Swords here. So these individuals are trying to move on from the things that they sowed. These individuals are trying desperately to move on from the things that they sowed, the things that they planted, the seeds that they planted in the earth, in the soil, and some of you guys' backyards, and some of their backyards. These things are desperately trying to move on from these things. They've invested a lot of time, effort, money into spell work, into giving witch doctors and other people to come against you, to team up with them, to come against you. They're very generous, okay, at coming against our health, our material matters, to try to cause disharmony within our life, while creating harmony between all of these teams and these people coming together to come against us. All while feeling like they're cloaked. Feeling like they're invincible, they have the cloak, their energy is cloaked, there's no way that this can come back to them. But what they didn't know is all bullets have an aim. You send out a bullet, you send out an attack. Most of the time, an investigator will find a bullet shell casing, and that shell casing can be tracked back to a specific originator of the gun. Doesn't have to be the originator, but it will be tracked back to the person that fired that gun. Best belief. Energetically, it's the same. It's no different. As I said, multiple people all teamed up together. Oh, they all had drinks together, and all came together in the united goal to take down the chosen ones, to take down these light workers, take down these earth angels, take down these specific individuals that they are just so jealous and envious of. And now they're recognizing that this energy is stuck to them. This energy is stuck to them and it's not going anywhere. Instead of this energy going to where they intended it to go, it was stuck with them because it was returned to sender immediately. The individuals that they sent this energy towards are divinely protected. This work that was done underneath the moon, that was done in the dark, was not so done in the dark, not so, what they thought was unseen, what they thought was secretive, that they thought was not being seen, was very much so seen and recognized by the divine, by the Most High, as well as the individuals that were being attacked. Ancestors, spirit team, angels, ancestors, the Most High God recognize this. And now these individuals are trying so desperately hard to move on from this, but they can't. All they can do is wait for it all to fully come into full effect and wait for everything to come into full fruition. I can't help but laugh. I honestly can't, because they call themselves doing death spells. They worked really hard at this. They had a plan. They really came together, all together with a plan. And they were so... Insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different result. And so they kept doing the same plan and still kept doing these attacks. And we're working so hard on this. Time that I'm talking about, this is months and months, up to 2 years. Sometime I'm hearing even 3 years that they've worked on this, that they've sent out magic, that they sent out countless amount of magic. And all that magic that has been sent over 3 years plus is coming back to them. It's being returned to sender. Okay, what they thought they were going to be getting, they thought that they were going to be destiny swapping and harvesting someone's fortune, their favor, their abundance, and instead all they're harvesting is the shit that they planted. This they planted a whole bunch of shit. I don't know if you guys can see this. It's like a tree, right? They planted a whole bunch of shit in the ground, and all they're doing is harvesting the fruits of their shit. They're harvesting all of the effects, the benefits, the lack thereof that they called upon someone else. That's all what they're harvesting. These people celebrated these people celebrated too early. They celebrated too early. They were so quick to count someone out and be like, "Oh yeah, that person's down for the count. They're out of here," and they celebrated and they were so happy. These people, some of these people took out a tab, got credit from a witch doctor. They didn't have the money to pay this witch doctor, but they promised this witch doctor a soul. They promised that that these individuals would be taken out. The victims of this atrocities would be taken out so that they could call up. Some of them took out insurance like life insurance policies on the attacked lives, so that they could when all this work was, these death magic and death rituals were done, and God forbid these victims uh, you know were unalive, then they would be able to call up that claim for that insurance policy so they can pay back this these witches and warlocks and witch doctors. And that wasn't the case, so now they have these witches and warlocks that are hounding these people for their money, and they're running for the hills. They have no money they have no way to pay these individuals back. And so like they just were making all these promises. They were just so sure that they were going to be able to take someone out. They were so sure that they were going to be able to put someone to rest. They were so sure of this. All right, but it turns out that who they thought that was going to be put to rest isn't who they anticipated. So they better expect the unexpected, because who's going to be laid to rest is them. Okay. All right, they're in the same chopping block. They're in the same position that they caught themselves putting other people in. And a chosen one, a light worker, a starseed, and earth angel at that. So it's just really sad, honestly. Like, they should have retreated. They should have turned around. They had multiple opportunities, multiple choice, multiple chances to turn back from this, to turn away from this. And they were, filled with greed. They were filled with pride. They were filled with, coming against people that were innocent, that didn't do anything to these people, let alone speak up for themselves. And, for most people, these people never spoke up for themselves against these people. They never, talked back to these people. They never, stood up for themselves or defended themselves to these individuals that were attacking these people. And so for somebody to finally stand up and defend themselves to these individuals that were attacking these people is like such a narcissistic injury to these people, to the point where, oh, you stood up for yourself, oh, blah, 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 you're gonna defend yourself to me, oh, you're gonna call me out for my bullshit, oh, I'm gonna take you out of here. And it's like they weren't recognizing that these people that they were taking these actions towards, these starseeds, these light workers, these earth angels, these chosen ones, were not the ones to mess with it. They were divinely guided. They were divinely protected. This background gives me like CIA, FBI. The FBI, the CIA watches over these earth angels, these starseeds, these light workers. So they're being investigated at this time as well. And this Ace of Cups here, all of the shit that they poured out into the universe and planted for these individuals that they're attacking, is just being gifted right back to them, right back to them by the divine. Yeah, excuse me, sir. Yeah, you poured out all this bullshit. Yeah, this belongs to you. And it's just like every time they just try to push it away, try to throw it away, try to knock it out of the park. This is yours. Yeah, this is it just keeps being brought back to them, I swear. And that's the truth of the Ace of Swords here. It's just like these people are getting mental clarity about who they put their mouth on, who they form these attacks on, who the weapons that they formed on, and the weapon, they're, getting mental clarity about these weapons that they formed against and how they're not going to prosper, just period. Yeah, tower moment. They're going through a major tower moment. Divine intervention has taken place. Their foundation, their crown, their dome is getting rocked right now. All right, because justice is being served. Justice must be served because they messed with someone that is highly favored by the divine, highly favored by the Most High God, and they didn't recognize this. This individual told them countless of times, "I'm an earth angel. I'm a light worker. I'm divinely guided. I'm divinely protected. I'm chosen. I'm divinely favored by the Most High God. I don't think you should do that. Yeah, I wouldn't do that." And they were just like, "Oh no." This person, they just thought, oh, that person's full of shit, blah, blah, blah. Because they're full of shit. They're so used to presenting themselves as a way and wearing a mask and saying that they're this way and they're really not. So they're in for a rude awakening with this one, this sun child. Okay, so all of this is coming to light. All of this is being illuminated about this Queen of Cups, this divine feminine. Okay, this goddess, this empress. Okay, this earth goddess, and they're being investigated. All this is coming to light about how successful these individuals are that they attacked, how determined these individuals are that they attacked, how much willpower, how much control, how much self-discipline, how much focus, how these individuals that they attacked are taking action, okay, and they're not just allowing this to take place. And how judgment is being called. The Most High God is sounding the trumpets. The angels are sounding the trumpets. Judgment has been called. The avenging angels are here, okay? The avenging angels are stepping in on these individuals' behalf that were victimized here. And these people that took these attacks are getting the news that these things that they thought that they were getting away with, these sneaky behaviors, these underhanded behaviors, what they thought that they were getting away with, this abundance, okay, this prosperity that they thought they were harvesting and taking from someone. Yeah, they're getting a download that they're stuck in a tricky position here. All right, they're feeling trapped now. They're feeling backed into a corner. All right, they're pretty fearful about imprisonment, going to jail, facing prison, but just being stuck at this point. They're stuck. They have no way out. They have no way to wiggle themselves and weasel themselves out of this. Like they're stuck to face the consequences here. As they watch everything unfold and everybody watches them and knows who they are and knows what they've got going on and knows the actions that they've taken. So I'm gonna leave it there. It's 13 minutes in. Y'all, 13. I'm just gonna leave it there. Karmic judgment.